Strategic Planning and Ethics, Volkswagen. Today, this presentation will examine one of Fortune's 5 biggest corporate scandals of 2015, Volkswagen's betrayal of its customers and its outright ethical letdown of its investors and customers. With its refusal to follow the laws and regulations set by the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, in what looked like a deceitful mistake, Volkswagen showed us the beginnings of its company's downfall, triggered by the moral lapse of judgment by top management. Trusted with the task to not only create and maintain a positive moral environment, but also to prevent massive health and environmental implications, Volkswagen's scandal impacted tens of millions of people worldwide. Tolbert, 2015. The goal of this presentation is to determine what type of strategic plan and strategies could effectively improve the Volkswagen consumer brand and that address the company's key ethical issues. I will present the analysis of data found in internet news sources on the Volkswagen emission scandal and a SWOT analysis, as well as compare and contrast whether Volkswagen's current strategic planning efforts address planning principles of moral, ethics, and corporate social responsibilities. Volkswagen's emission scandal. It was revealed in September 2015 that Volkswagen had installed on millions of cars a software that deceived the EPA emission testers by displaying environmental friendly settings during testing, but did not disclose its ability to be turned off while driving. This caused a projected $20 million in compensation costs to current owners and a $20 million in market capitalization due to investors pulling out. Matthews and Gandel, 2015. Volkswagen had revised its mission and goal as of 2018. From the research presented in our strategic planning course at APIS, stakeholder participation, organizational values, individual values, and managing change are key to the ethical effects of strategic planning. According to the Strategic Management Journal, practicing the principles of ethics requires following the basic rules and regulations that are in place to ensure that a society remains good. Robertson, 2008. The question becomes, since 2015, has Volkswagen gained the capacity to handle a business that maximizes good and minimizes harm to the environment and health care of its customers through strategic planning? Lindorf, Johnson, and McGuire, 2012. It's my guess that Volkswagen has become more responsible for its actions, policies, and processes of its managers, employees, and stakeholders. The key ethical considerations were looked at through a SWOT analysis, and the SWOT analysis involved looking at the Volkswagen emission scandal and any strengths or weaknesses that could be realized to provide a sustainable advantage in the competitive marketplace or that would prevent the organization from moving forward. The opportunities and threats presented focus on what Volkswagen must contend with to continue to survive in the competitive automobile manufacturing industry after the scandal. On the screen, you can see the key strengths, the key weaknesses, and the key opportunities and key threats. Loyal Volkswagen buyers with purchasing power will not abandon the company. Financial stability still exists among a nostalgic group of car buyers. Made existing car owners a priority and provided $1,000 gift cards after the scandal. Those are the key strengths. Key weaknesses include that cheating suggests an underlying character flaw or problem with the organizational culture. Lack of technology and innovation capabilities, eliminated itself from clean diesel technology platform, and made existing car owners a priority in providing $1,000 gift cards, but it was really only $500. Key opportunities and threats include research states that it's possible for Volkswagen to recover in the U.S. market. The current car owners being made primary concern was very good opportunity, and strategies to stand by car owners was also. Some of the threats were compensation costs to the customers was very high and ran off some of the investors. The resale value of the vehicles would potentially be lower, and the eco-friendly age group was impacted by the scandal based on safety concerns and the impact to the environment. Conscious capitalism. Conscious business, in my opinion, describes the consequences of decision making as either the choice to lead based on your company's ethics or based on your own ethics. In the case of Volkswagen, there were several opportunities for employees and managers to choose their own ethical beliefs over the company, but they did not. Since this did not occur, this presentation seeks to present current information on the strategic planning and ethics at Volkswagen. Described as the new group strategy, Together Strategy 2025 seeks to make strategic decisions and undertake specific initiatives to safeguard the long-term future and profit growth of Volkswagen. Stakeholder orientation was addressed by Volkswagen, stating that experts from all parts of the company and employees work together to develop the core building blocks of the program. This is from the Volkswagen website. Stakeholder orientation was addressed by calling for substantial efficiency gains across all brands and functional areas. The last principle of strategic planning and ethics, before we talk about the last, is that although some of the analysis found that because of the initial scandal, Volkswagen did employ some emergency strategies such as the $1,000, it was also found that it did not present any specific strategies to address how management would improve its processes to address conscious leadership. So without addressing conscious leadership, the last of the principles of strategic planning that it does touch is conscious culture. Volkswagen did state that its core values encapsulates the terms open and honest, uncomplicated, without prejudice, and on equal footing for one another, as says the Volkswagen website. In conclusion, overall, the changes in the processes that Volkswagen has implemented are indeed complemented by the corresponding strategies of the brands and functional areas of Together Strategy 2025. The vision, the mission, they all talk about the sustainable growth. And this is the conclusion of my presentation.